overnight, I had a nightmare. I woke up and I had more and more, and no matter how many times I tried to have a nice thought, it would just turn into something horrifying. And eventually I calmed down, but I was physically shaking. I felt better in the morning. Then I went back home and I just couldn't understand why I felt so terrible.
It was as if a light switch had been flipped, and she overnight developed severe spontaneous anxiety. I'd never seen anything like this. I'd never heard of anything like this. So after about a week of this, she was scared all the time. This is a kid who was just the most happy-go-lucky, confident, well-adjusted kid. Did not want to sleep in her own bed anymore. She didn't want to go upstairs in our house anymore. She didn't want to really go to parties where she would welcome those in the past.
I couldn't enjoy things that I used to like doing, like hanging out with my friends. I couldn't enjoy that. Watching movies with my family, I couldn't enjoy that. I couldn't do anything without feeling anxious.
No parent wants to put their kids on medicine. Nobody does. But she was suffering, and we thought it was the right thing to do. And so it did help a little bit at first, but she wasn't right. I mean, she still wasn't the same kid that she was. She was still anxious pretty frequently.
And I saw something in a magazine in the lobby, and it freaked me out. I was even worse.
She began pulling her hair out. She was almost bald. She was just suffering, and nothing was really making it any better. And I was hopeless, really, as a mom. There's no pain like a parent watching her kid suffer and not being able to do anything about it.
And I said to Mom in the car driving back, why didn't they help me? I had waited so long to get help from these people, and they just turned me away without even... And meanwhile, while we were talking to them, I was in the chair sinking into another anxiety attack yet again.
He said, Lauren, I can help make her well, and I can do it in 4 sessions or less. And if not, I'll continue to see her until she's well. I'm sorry, it was so impossible to believe. It was.
We just talked, and it was fun, and in 4 sessions, I was perfectly fine. After that, what tons of specialists couldn't do, he was able to do in 4 visits. That's just, it's kind of almost seems impossible, but not impossible because it happened. So.
And after the 4th session, it was like clockwork, and it was like magic. That night, it was a Wednesday night, I'll never forget it. Unsolicited, she said to me, it was bedtime, and she'd been sleeping with either me or my husband or both of us for 10 months. She said, Mom, I think I want to sleep in my own bed tonight. Just like that. And she did. And it was just that easy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I would not be able to sit here or anywhere for that matter. I wouldn't be able to go on a cruise to Bermuda, see all those wonderful things, kiss a dolphin on the mouth and then get splashed later on. Go to Chicago and see the best musical ever invented, Hamilton, and see all the wonderful sights and art there. I wouldn't be able to go to school. I wouldn't be able to talk to friends. I wouldn't be able to draw or just find so many new things out about myself without his help.
How do you thank somebody for doing that, for giving your child their life back? I mean, there aren't even words really to thank him for what he's done for our family. But I would encourage anybody who's battling anything that troubles them, whatever it is, anxiety or something they're depressed about, upset, fear, any kind of fear of anything whatsoever, addiction. He he's an expert in human nature, and he's an expert in helping people leverage the subconscious mind, and he keeps his word. He's really a healer, and I just owe him everything.